Right, it's the, I suppose the special purpose armor, I'm going to put that to the research queue, and same with the armored car, but I'm not going to put those to the top. Because I don't really use that much armored cars, but if we have a look at the, actually, it's probably easier to check from the mix support list over here. So, what does the mix support, it's 29 and 24 and 30 piercing attacks over here now. That's not too bad. December for new armor. Oh yeah. Probably not going to be upgrading or like replacing a lot of the tanks that much. Or a lot of the units. Not necessarily even the tank destroyers. Oh, guidance. Okay, we can cancel that one. We've still got 148 techs out of 177, not 170, 77 that we're researching. Industrial production advance, agriculture advance. I'm pretty sure that at least the production is now ahead of time, and agriculture is also ahead of time. So we can cancel all of that. I could put in this installation security in there. Still don't know. Oh, right. We might actually want to put in a bit of. I'm going to put in like 20 IC into the consumer goods for the time being. I think that's going to be alright. Just to get rid of the descent a bit sooner. Resource production. Why is the revolt risk looking like? I think I'm going to go no need this time, because I know that if I take that one, and it's going to cause some revolts over here as well, and I'd rather not have that much in Hungary and all that, because I don't really have that many troops in there. Is this? Oh yeah, that is part of the headquarters there. Right, so upgrades 43.8 I see right now. Oh, but the ship is now going to be done in October. Same with the pocket battleship. Well, that's October next year, of course, but yeah, that's a bit better. Propulsion advanced, so we can get the torpedo stuff researched. I think at least the basic torpedo I'm going to put to the top of the list. Right, that should be okay, I think. Okay, and decent bit of supplies now. And autumn mud. I believe next month we're going to start getting some of the anti-tank guns. Oh, and there's some artillery being upgraded still. And those are still coming along quite nicely, I would say. Right, so the first anti-tank guns are going to be upgraded on 12th of October. And that's not too far away. Hydrophone advance, so that's in escort. Yeah, it's a bit ahead of time. Still, electro-welding is also ahead of time now. Cancel that one as well. In the secret, we are getting the nuclear fission theory eventually, but I don't think we have that on the top of the list, but I think we are already researching it. It's just going to take a while. Yeah, it's well, it's actually getting done in 3 days. So not that long. Because all the other tall kids are playing with nuclear stuff, we might as well. Especially since we got uranium and heavy water already. Supply organization advance, that's... Oh, right, actually both of those are national, so it's these two. Can be cancelled now. Nuclear fission theory, there we go. That does actually unlock quite a few things. So if we have a look at the secret stuff now. Atom bomb proposal, plutonium discovery, isotope separation, experimental nuclear reactor, and heavy water production. It's going to take a while. I'm not going to put those two at the top of the list either. It's not really a priority. It's just something fun to have. Because I have a feeling that, you know... Oh, that is a lot of troops down here now. Now, how much of that is just units shattering and then reappearing here? Romanian nukes by 1950? Possibly. We've got a little bit of close air support underway as well. What I might do with that is actually put it into Tirana or something like that, so we can do some strikes over here somewhere. Maybe give the Americans a bit of a hand. So they're back to this line here, which seems to be quite easy for them to defend. Well, there's a river crossing in here. Oh, there we go. They lost Bulgaria again. I'm pretty sure that they're going to retake that because they just got a lot of troops in here. The concentration of the troops is just massive in there, and then of course they probably have quite a bit of air force. Secretary of Public Information, that is... Yeah, it's a bit ahead of time. Right, so... They still haven't advanced over here. I suppose the French are just unable to get supplies in there. That might be the problem. So North Africa is kind of in a stalemate. How's India doing? Oh! The British are pushing back into Burma now. And the Australian landing was pushed down here. Maybe that's a new landing. They got a little bit over here as well. Oh yeah, they just lost that one. What about... Oh, another thing that there was at some point. Oh yeah, the... Okay. Hawaii is now a battleground. It probably has been for a while. Let's upgrades. And what about Australia? Oh, small ship, or small warship anti-submarine warfare thingy advanced again. It's 1945 tech. So at least I should be able to kind of catch a lot of the German submarines. Here's what he's doing. That is a good question indeed. Right. Close air support down here. I do say the amount of planes that we have has at least increased quite significantly. To be fair, for this year... Oh, right. We might want to get the tungsten back again. All buy from Spain, I think. There we go. Oh man, just a bit more than a month and we'll get another heavy cruiser. Then an infantry branch upgrade, excellent. Not gonna buy mercenaries. How far are we from the modifiers for global military power? We need a lot more ships. And actually we still need a lot of planes. We got exactly 100 wings of planes right now. And we need 225. So yeah, we do need a little bit more. For sure. Full strike tactics. Alright, that is probably ahead of time actually. Yeah, it is. Is there anything else over here that is... Oh, that just got into 1943. And played hard run. If you're Romania, can you decide to not sell your oil to Germany and make them die even sooner? In HoI3, I mean, for the trade deals, yes, there is in Black Ice there is events, but I don't. You do actually have an option to not sell your events, but you don't really get anything negative from selling the events. You actually get a lot of positive things. It's like 1938 or something like that when that event happens. Whereas in Heart of Iron 4, I don't know actually. Oh, very high popularity. Excellent. HMS Hood is lost. Oh dear. And Roma is lost. Okay. Winter is coming. Big entertainment show. Huge entertainment. So that's a bit less consumer goods required, which we don't actually require any. Bit more money. Rocket propeller anti-tank weapons. So that's a bit more heart attack for infantry. More warship. AAA control computer advance. Air Force asked for money. Oh dear. Well, luckily it wasn't all that much. We got a bit more interceptors. Probably count there as a decision event, but it's just resources which the AI cheats a bit. Yeah, true. They do. Like, if, at least in Black Ice, if the AI doesn't have resources, they'll just get a little bit more. They might get some penalties for it, but it's like, if the numbers go below 0, then that causes problems for the AI. So, just gonna put in a bit more fighters and splits, I think. Actually, we should probably make sure that that is assigned under the headquarters, just for some of the bonuses. We're back to almost 40 IC in upgrades. Pilot training, yeah, that is ahead of time, and actually so is the close air support ground control. Oh, and the ground attack tactics is ahead of time. So, actually the amount of research that we're doing has reduced quite a bit. Now, to be fair, there's also a lot of the research that we're doing is just something that a lot of the nations already start with, or a lot of the larger nations at least start with. Visibility tactics, interception tactics, is that also... Oh, yeah. Both are ahead of time. Let infantry branch upgrade. There we go. Resources go negative, they reset to 0, but that messes IC calculation and other things, which make the game crash on that day or a few days following that. The only thing that allows negatives more restricted supplies and money. True. And yeah, that's kind of the AI is then kind of forced to cheat. Like the engine just doesn't really allow the negative numbers. It's a bit of a shame, but also understandable. Oh, did we? Oh, we probably got... No? There was some... For some reason, there was a massive amount of reinforcement required. Actually, it wasn't that much. But, like, these troops... We're still supplying these, and they're still basically not getting all their supplies in. But we got, like, planes dropping in. Oh, nickel shortage happened to us. Don't suppose I can invest into the Finnish nickel, though, can I? I don't think I can. Let's have a look at the nickel options, then. Canada. Ooh, we don't have a lot of money, do we? Well, I'm gonna do that anyway. Yeah, there's at least decent managing them. They do build a good amount of resource extraction. More than the player can starve them by a bombing campaign. True. Oh, now the amount of reinforcements suddenly just drop again. Yes, it started the fluctuations again, so it's gonna keep it at 5 IC for the time being. That'll have to do. So what is the officer ratio now? We've got 181,000, almost 182,000. We still need, well, we need 151,000, so the amounts are going up. Of course, more and more of the upgrades are being done as well, so that kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, the Italian front is mostly upgraded again. Cruiser damage control advance, excellent. Oh, actually, something that we probably should do is upgrade the, or update the template in here for the infantry. There's now 13.37 IC per division. It's 150 days of construction, but the heavy AT isn't actually the longest. Is it the artillery? No? So what is the problem there? Definitely not that. Oh, it's the engineers. Right. This will upgrade the recon cavalry armor class. Maybe. Although it's the, well, yeah, I suppose the armored cars are better. It would, oh yeah, it would improve the softness quite a bit. Or if I just go for the motorcycle recon, that would already be okay. That actually uses less man or supplies, uses a bit of fuel, a bit more IC, same manpower, much faster speed. You know what? We're gonna go for motorcycles. Save that temple. We're probably going to keep the horse transports though. I'm not going to be upgrading every single division with those. That's just way too many clicks at this stage. We're dying already twice. Oh wait, no, I was supposed to give it a 5, I see. It's just, I see a number, I click on it. I can't help it. Right, okay, so now it's going to be in November for that heavy cruiser, but that is going to speed up the pocket battleship a little bit again. Yeah, I got on a fair bit of the, well, at least some of the anti-tank guns have all, oh wow, actually. The amount of IC required for production dropped quite drastically recently, so yeah, we're doing pretty good in terms of the upgrades at least. And I think most of the remaining anti-tank guns are going to be upgraded during December. Some of them might take a little bit longer into... Oh. Right, Soviets are buying from Germans. Actually, speaking of Soviets, how is their supply or money situation now? They're actually losing money. Well, I can't help with that. Oh, our mines are online. I'm going to start with the chromite. The other two, I'm going to wait until we have a bit more cash. We got okay income, but we don't have a lot of cash right now. Now, we don't want to drop below 2,000, so I'm just going to let it be. get the mines online eventually. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna get another anti-tank gun. We're so close to that heavy cruiser. I believe it's the third heavy cruiser that we have. Or will have. We actually do have a fair bit of manpower again. Do we have? We do have a mechanized core, which does have some heavy tanks in there, and then we've got 2 infantry cores, so we do have room for. Let's go ahead and get a core of these upgraded infantry divisions. That should be alright. As a 50 manpower, produce that. That's, you know, just getting a bit more truthful Czechoslovakia here. Apparently a bit less upgrades, which is good. If you have a look at the piercing attacks now, so the heavy AT and heavy armor have the same piercing, more or less at least, but the heavy AT has bigger heart attack, but less soft attack. Of course, I mean, it's basically just a gun. Oh man, that's minus 45% for softness in heavy armor. Ooh, that's a fair bit. Oh, we've got tungsten shortage again. I suppose we could get another 4 wings for transport planes. That should be alright. Still got quite a few things in the production queue though. We've got up to 800 IC right now in there. Yeah, I suppose that could be a problem. Battleship air search radar advance. So who else has joined? Okay, after Mexico, no one else has joined the Allies. That's good to know. That is indeed good to know. Looking around like at this. Still some divisions that haven't gotten their upgrades. But quite a few of them have. Oh, and... oh, it's a consumer goods, right. I was like, hold on a minute, how do we have 20 IC free there? Like, we shouldn't have that much. Lower that to 3 IC again. We've got 585 IC on production, which is granted mature. Oh, Italians have lost another big ship. And where is the cruiser fleet 3? There we go. We've got 3 fleets with cruisers. It's like 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, and 3 destroyers. I think that's like a decent enough for like a small skirmishes. It's not really fleet battles necessarily. Attritional warfare in cramped battle plan. Yeah, there's a bit of organization and casualty trickle back. That's actually good. Just put 90 IC. How can we have 23? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, right. Accidentally had it paused. Is there anything else over here that we could... well, I mean, there's some laws that we could change, but I don't think we need to right now. Time to dig in. Oh. Fast battleship design upgrade. Our corral has been lost. Oh dear. Okay, so it increases the cost of battleships, coastal battleship, and battle cruisers. It increases their speeds. No, that's good. No, there's battleship. Hold on. Is CB coastal battleship? I suppose it could be. But yeah, that increases their speeds a little bit, air defense and sea defense as well, but it doesn't increase their cost. Now, to be fair, the IC cost isn't necessarily the problem. But at the same time, I'm probably not going to be building battleships and battle cruisers anyway. Pretty sure I haven't started building any, at least thus far. Nope. Oh, now it's going to be 1st of October next year for the Bucket Battleship. Battleship, coastal battleship, and battle cruiser, yeah. Coastal battleship is going to be built. Oh, right. Right, brigade headquarters, division headquarters, corps headquarters, army headquarters, Short barrel HE tank gun. Oh, we can get the infantry support tank upgraded again. Right, so that is a lot of things over here ahead of time. Quite a bit ahead of time, I might add. That'll do. Oh, and now we can get the stuff over here researched, of course. That's going to increase the stats a little bit more. Because battleships are like legacy World War I ships that miners and some majors get. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, and then there was the short barrel tank, and yeah, the stockpile is large enough, we don't need that one. So cancel that one. And over here, the infantry support tank, I do want to put that to the top of the list. Which actually has shortened quite a bit since the last time we checked. Like 131 now. Oh, and central planning is ahead of time. Yeah, I suppose it is. I think for next year we're going to put in the army as the priority again. So that we'll get a bit more manpower. We can build a lot more troops. Oh, we can research the battlecruiser once more. Because we could get the levels in there. Not that we're necessarily going to build them, but you know, have the option at least. Because that also does unlock a lot of the research. Oh, right, battleship armor thickness. We should have researched that as well, but because we may have been missing one of the prerequisite texts for that. Like having those options in there. I mean, wasn't that part of one of the modifiers for the military powers? Like, well, no, there's naval doctrines. Oh, no, battleship class level 4 is one of the things that we do need. So there is a reason to research that. Oh, and the Prague airbase is going to be full level very soon. Tomorrow, in fact. Operation Torch! Oh, at last. At last. There's some British and American landings in there, and then another landing in here, and there. Good. Urban fighting equipment. Excellent. Now, there wasn't a second level for that one, was there? No. Okay. Not Africa War 4. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, it would have fallen already if they didn't release it to France, and then that caused some issues. That removed almost all Italian ports. Actually, kind of. I think what happened there is like where most of the landings happen, they get a port in there to supply it. Assault guns advance. Ooh. And Italians want fuel? No, I don't think I want to give you that. More upgrades required. I suppose that's fine. We're down to 775 IC required for production. So slowly but surely. I mean, there's still a lot of anti-tank guns that are being produced, but oh no, there's still a little bit that haven't even begun on producing. Alright then. Oh right, it was the assault gun that I wanted to check. So we can get the next level already. I suppose I could. Just in case. So the heavy assault gun requires high velocity gun level 2 and advanced armor designs level 2. Well, we're getting the advanced armor designs already. And then the high velocity gun we're also getting. That's good. And once we get those, it's time to break through lines. They do actually have troops on the border now, so we won't be able to break through immediately, but I'm pretty sure that we can break through over here, get to Venice, without too much issues. Assuming that we don't, you know, put every division into combat immediately, because then they'll just have the combat delay. So they can't attack immediately again. So basically, what you want to do is have some troops, especially perhaps some slower troops, break through the enemy line first, and it'll send in the faster troops in there, like as soon as the enemy is retreating. And then once they're in there, they can start attacking again. Italian divisions aren't that great. True, but there's some, well, at least there's one German division over here. Seems to be just mostly, oh, it's got heavy AA and medium artillery. And tank or anti-tank guns. Infantry unit training, but it doesn't have heavy anti-tank guns yet. Right, so infantry unit training, is that out of time? It is. I'm going to remove that from the research queue. We're going to soon add it back. Oh, actually, these are something that I probably should add into the research queue. I'm actually going to put them to the top of the list. Amphibious training, we don't use any of those. Special Forces extra, probably not really that much useful. Yeah, I don't think we need any of that. Come from coordination, I mean, supply throughput would go down, repair it would go up a little bit. New cooperation would go up. Supply transfer cost. Yeah, I think we'll find. End of the beginning. Right, I forgot that was a thing that they can do. They get a lot of good modifiers from that.